I did something on this bronze Etruscan helmet recently and thought, actually, I could say a bit more about it because it's a good example of cultural connections in the ancient Greek world. Just to recap then, this is a bronze Etruscan helmet that dates to around 500 BC, and on it you can see that there's been an inscription made. And we can pull two important pieces of information from that. Firstly, that it was dedicated by an individual called Hieron, and secondly, that it was from the spoils of Cumae. In 474 BC, there was a battle of Cumae, and in this, it was a naval battle, and you had Syracuse against the Etruscans. And the ruler of Syracuse at that time was Hieron. So it's thought that this was from that battle. This object was worn by someone in that battle, obviously an Etruscan, and it was taken as part of the spoils, which wasn't unusual, and dedicated. It was dedicated to Zeus according to the inscription, and it was found at Olympia, and actually ties in because you have a sanctuary to Zeus at Olympia, and the Olympic Games were in honour of Zeus. But what's interesting is that it wasn't set aside somewhere near Cumae as a sort of trophy. It wasn't held back at Syracuse as a sort of object to show people. This was placed somewhere else in the Greek world for other people, other Greeks, to see it and understand what Hieron had accomplished. This object therefore goes to evidence the cultural mobility of the Greeks through those networks. They were able to share things, share objects, and see different things from different parts of the Greek world. And we perhaps forget that Greeks were a bit more mobile than we sometimes give them credit for. They weren't always stuck in their home city-states. They did move around, and even if they didn't, they could also go places and find objects like this from far further afield.